Welcome back to your mat. Thanks for joining me. Today's practice is going to be leading us toward a twisty and challenging arm balance called Grasshopper Pose. Don't worry if that is not in your practice yet. We are going to be building and strengthening and finding the mobility we need to move in that direction. So there is no pressure, no requirement to actually find the balance. Just build the elements. When you're ready, let's get started in a seat on the mat. Find an easy seat, Sukhasana, one shin crossed in front of the other. And as you find your seat, just go ahead and close your eyes and start to sway your torso, just a little side to side. And then pause in the center. Sitting up tall, find a little stillness. Maybe you let the eyelids close. And you start to drop into the body, bringing your attention and awareness to the breath. And then we'll begin to deepen the breath together. Breathe in through your nose, slowly filling all the way up. And then open the mouth, sigh it out. Again, we breathe in through the nose. And then open the mouth. One more like that. Let it go. And then as the mouth closes, let the chin fall to the chest. And then let your head roll over toward the left side, left ear toward left shoulder. We pause. Slightly lift the chin to explore. Just looking for a little sensation or stretch down the right side of the neck. And then let the chin fall back to the chest, and we'll roll the head over to the other side. Lifting the chin to explore. And then the chin falls back to the chest. Keep the eyes closed as you lift the chin up toward the ceiling to stretch the throat, front of the neck. And then return your head to neutral. Turn your palms down against your shins for seated cat and cow. Just a little movement of the spine. Shifting forward and back. Heart nudging forward on the inhale. And moving back in space on the exhale. And then let's start to add some circles of the rib cage in. Imagining that your rib cage is circling out and tracing the insides of a hula hoop. Just a few times in one direction. And then reverse. And the next time that your heart is forward, stay there. Release your hands up to the ceiling as you blink your eyes open. Take a big breath in. And then as you exhale, take a twist to the right. Open up your arms. Reach out. Wiggle the fingers. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the left. Open the arms. Wiggle fingers. Inhale to the center. And then exhale, pull the hands down to the heart. Thumbs by the sternum. Take an inhale as you sit up taller here. Press your palms together. And then as you exhale, we take another twist to the right. Pause and hold your twist right here. Take another breath in to lengthen the spine. Stay for the exhale. Maybe you find a little more space to twist. Right rib cage leads. Keep holding your twist, just the strength of your core and your back body. Turn to center. Inhale, reach your arms up high. Press the palms together, pull the hands down through the heart, thumbs toward the sternum. Sit up tall, breathe in. Twist left, breathe out. Pause in your twist. Take another breath in right where you are, lengthen the spine. Exhale, we twist a little deeper if there's space. And then just hold this twist, still breathing, but maintaining the twist. One more moment. Then return to center. Breathe in, both arms reach high. Exhale, pull the hands down through the heart. And then turn to face the front of your mat. We're turning to face the front and finding a deep bend in the knees. So a bend in the knees, maybe a point or a flex in the feet, doesn't really matter here. We're just giving ourselves a hug, wrapping the arms around the thighs, tucking chin toward chest. And as you squeeze the legs, feel the shoulder blades separate on the back. And then gently release. Reach both arms forward as you sit up tall. Squeeze your legs together and then start to round through your spine. We're going to be rolling onto the back body from here. So just start to round, low back reaching toward the ground. And we're controlling the descent all the way to the bottom. Stretch long when you get there, from fingertip to toe tip. And then as you exhale, draw the right knee into the chest. Little squeeze, rotate right ankle. Inhale, stretch long. Exhale, left knee to the chest. Rotate the ankle. Inhale, stretch long. Exhale, both knees in. Little squeeze. And then turn it into a happy baby, letting the legs move outside of the rib cage. You can hold on anywhere that feels good. And then find a little rock side to side, massaging the low back. And release your feet to the floor, finding bridge pose. Heels walk in close to your glutes, and arms are reaching down alongside body, fingertips reaching in the direction of the backs of the heels. Take an inhale where you are, and then as you exhale, start to press into feet, press into arm bones, lift your hips off the ground, rising up to the height of your bridge. Pausing here for a couple more breaths. And then slowly lower yourself down. As soon as your tail reaches the ground, let the knees sway side to side. And then pause in the center. Draw the knees in toward the chest. Begin to rock and roll forward and back. Eventually meeting in a tabletop position. Get there how you like. As soon as you find your tabletop, go ahead and activate your hands. Finger pads pressing down, and we'll make circles around the wrists. Both directions. And pause in the center. Inhale into cow pose, heart nudges forward. Exhale rounds you to cat. 2 more rounds like that. Breathe in, cow pose. Breathe out into cat. Then find a neutral spine. So neither cat nor cow. Flat back, low belly and ribs knitting in. Float your left knee just off the ground. Take an inhale. As you exhale, lift the left leg out to the side. So we're abducting the left leg, finding fire hydrant pose, like a puppy. I always laugh at the visual. Lower down to the hover. Breathe in. Breathe out and abduct out to the side. Inhale to the hover. Exhale, abduct. Hold it here out to the side. We'll start to make circles around the left hip socket. Just 2 or 3 circles. And then switch directions. Then pause with the left knee out to the side. Find that fire hydrant pose. Stay here, look towards your left knee, and then kick your left foot off to the side as well. Rebend. One more time. Kick it out. Hold it here, and then lower down out to the side of your mat. Your left toes pointing in the same direction as the top of your head. From here, we tuck the right toes underneath us and shift back and forth a few times. So as we shift back, we're stretching into the bottom of the right foot. And as we shift forward, we're challenging the wrists, letting shoulders travel past the wrists, past the fingers. Next time you shift forward, stay there. Walk your right hand underneath the heart. Reach your left arm up high. Breathe in. As you breathe out, we thread the needle, but don't land. Just look to the right. Reach underneath. Inhale opens you back up. Circle the left arm forward and plant the left hand underneath the chest. This time the right arm reaches up. Breathe in, twist to the right. As you breathe out, we thread the needle. Don't land, just look underneath. One more like that. Breathe in. Thread, but don't land. Look underneath. Inhale, changing it up. As we exhale, this time we land right shoulder and ear to the ground. The right palm stays open toward the ceiling. Feel free to add on or take away. If you add it on, we return to our starting setup and then start to unwind the upper body. Left hand underneath the heart, right arm reaches up high, and then right hand lands at the low back. Push the ground away as we find a camel pose variation. The hips press forward as the chest lifts. And then upright the torso. Reach both arms up. Cactus out your arms and then bring the fingertips toward the temples so the elbows are wide. Take an inhale here, and then as you exhale, think gate pose. Lean over the left leg, reaching left elbow toward the left thigh, right elbow reaching up high. Inhale to the center, and then exhale to the other side. So right elbow reaches toward the ground, left elbow reaches up. Inhale, center. Twice more to each side, to the left, to the center, to the right, to the center, to the left, to the center, to the right. We pause and hold. Stay as you are, or outstretch both arms in that direction. Reaching both arms past the ears. Return the fingers to temples, upright the torso. Let the hands land at the hips. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, bow forward just halfway so the top of your head and your tailbone are reaching in opposite directions. And then lower your hands to the ground. Crawl your hands forward for puppy pose variation. Crawling your hands as far forward toward the top of your mat, and then let your chest and chin descend toward the floor. Start to walk your hands back toward you. Hands underneath the shoulders. Look underneath you at your right foot. Tuck your right toes under. Lift your right knee and pull your hips away from your mat on the diagonal. Let your fingertips keep crawling away from you so that you're finding traction down the spine. Then look toward your hands. Crawl your hands to the top of your mat. Three-legged dog. The left leg sweeps up. Inhale to your three-legged plank. Shift forward. We hold our three-legged plank. Strong through the arms. Push the ground away. We want to find a broadness of the upper back. Strong right leg. One last breath. Shift forward even more. Option to land all 10 toes to the ground or go ahead and find your chaturanga. Shift forward, bend the elbows back. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog, hips are high. Go ahead and pedal your feet. Then pause in your downward facing. Inhale, lift both heels up high. Ripple forward. Tabletop, lower the knees back down. Find your neutral spine, neither cat nor cow. Let the right knee float up this time. Take an inhale. As you exhale, abduct the right leg and fire hydrant pose. Lower it to the hover. Breathe in. Breathe out, abduct. Breathe in and hover. Exhale, abduct, hold it here. Make your big circles. Exploratory circles around this right hip socket. Both directions. And just notice how it's different than the left. And we hold the right leg out to the side, finding that abduction, fire hydrant pose. Look toward your right leg, take an inhale, kick the right leg in that direction, and then rebend. One more time, we kick, and then lower the right foot down. Right toes pointing in the same direction as the top of the head. From here, we tuck the left toes under and shift forward and back. Next time we're forward, stay here. This time, the left hand will stay planted underneath the heart. The right arm will reach up. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, we thread the needle, but don't land. Just look underneath. Inhale opens you back up. Circle the right arm forward and then plant the right hand down underneath the heart. The left arm reaches up. Breathe in. As you breathe out, we thread, but don't land. Just look. Inhale to open. Exhale to thread and look. Inhale to open. Here comes the change. Exhale to land. Left shoulder and ear to the ground. The left palm remains open. And then take a few breaths right here, remaining as you are or choosing to add on or take away. Just keep checking in. What would add value to my practice today? If you added anything on, we'll start to unwind. Right hand under the heart, left arm reaches up high, and left hand to the low back. Push the ground away as you find your camel pose variation. And then upright the torso, reach both arms up. And then cactus out the arms, but let the fingertips find the temples. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, we think gate pose, lean to the right, reaching the right elbow toward the right thigh, left elbow reaching up toward the ceiling. Inhale to the center, and then exhale to the left, left elbow reaching toward the ground, right elbow high. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. One more time to the right. Center. And last time to the left. Pausing here at the left. Keep the hands as they are or reach both arms in that direction. Biceps close to the ears. Return fingers to temples, upright. And then let the hands find the hips. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, we bow the torso forward, top of the head and the tip of the tailbone reaching in opposite directions. Then lower the hands to the ground. Crawl your hands forward for puppy pose. And just noticing if it feels different on this side. And start to walk your hands back toward you. Hands underneath the shoulders. Look underneath you. Tuck your left toes under. Lift your left knee. Pull your hips back on the diagonal. Finding that traction again. And then crawl your hands forward to the top of your mat. Three-legged dog. The left leg sweeps up high. Shift forward to your three-legged plank. We pause. We're here for several breaths, just pushing the ground away. Broad upper back, active hands. Sometimes it's very easy to forget the hands, those finger pads pressing down. Stronger left leg. Last moment here. Option to keep the right leg floating or land all 10 toes to the ground, chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog, hips high. Walk your hands to your feet, forward fold at the back of your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Refold, breathe out. Rise to stand, reach your arms all the way up. Pull the hands through the heart, exhale. Inhale, the arms reach. Exhale, hands through the heart. One more time, arms reach up high. Exhale, hands to the heart. Hold hands at the heart, and we're going to cross left ankle behind right. From here, we're going to reach the arms up and catch opposite elbows. Take an inhale as you lengthen up through the spine, and then as you exhale, we're going to take a lean to the right. At the same time that we're leaning to the right, we're pressing the left foot down. The left sole of the foot presses. So we find this length down the left side body. Then upright your torso. Bring your hands to the heart. Standing on your right leg, we're going to find tree pose. So the left leg is going to abduct, sending the left knee down and away, out to the side. Any version of tree. Last breath here. Start to invite the left knee toward the front. And then we're going to cross the left ankle down in front of the right ankle. Now your right ankle is behind the left ankle. Reach your arms up, catch your opposite elbows. Lengthen the spine, reaching up. We'll arc over to the left this time. Pressing the left foot down and finding that stretch down the right side body. Upright the torso, bring your hands to the heart. We turn this into tree, shifting the weight onto the left foot. Send the right leg out to the side. And then whatever version of tree feels good on this side. Last moment. Start to invite the right knee toward the chest. And then we're going to step the right foot into the middle of our mat for warrior three, but a warrior three prep. So don't go fully there yet. Just start to tip forward with the torso and reach your left toenails toward the back of the mat. So we're not putting pressure in the toes, but barely you can feel your toenail tapping the ground. From here, we tip forward a little more and let the toes leave the ground. And then upright tap. And so a few times we explore our way toward warrior three, finding just a little tap. This is great if you're working on your balance. Pause in warrior three if you can. And rise to stand. Bring the left knee with you. Step the left foot in front of the right. Now we find our tips for warrior three on this side. So reach the right toenails behind you. Start to tip your torso forward as you let the right toes leave the ground. And then tap. Take your time, move at your own pace, slowly exploring with control. And it's okay if it's wobbly and shaky. Usually one side is more so than the other. Pause in warrior three. Then rise to stand, bring the right knee with you. Mountain pose, right foot steps by left. Separate your feet about hips distance so that the ankles are underneath the hips. And then arms reaching down alongside body. Let your palms radiate forward in mountain. Stand up tall. And blink your eyes open, sweep your arms up high, breathe in. Heel toe your feet toward one another as we find chair pose. Sink the hips back and down. Bring the hands to the heart. Take an inhale. As you exhale, take a twist to the right. Really pressing the hands together, leaning your right shoulder back. Inhale to the center. Keep the arms here, the hands here at the heart. Stay in your chair as you peel the left heel off the ground. Curl left heel in toward your glutes, finding a little balance. And then super slowly, we're going to land in a high crescent lunge. So reach that left foot toward the back of the mat. Moving with control. As you land, reach the arms up high. And then slowly lower your left knee all the way to the ground. Untuck your left toes. Let the right hand catch the left wrist. Stretch up, lean to the right. Inhale back to the center. As you exhale, find a half split, straighten your front leg, bringing fingertips to the ground. Or if you have blocks nearby, this could be a really nice place to find blocks underneath the hands. Pause in a dorsiflexion, toes pulling toward your face. You can stay as you are or crawl your hands to the right. Everything else stays the same. Hands crawling to the right. Just looking for a little sensation down the right side of the leg. And then come back to center. Rebend into the front knee, runner's lunge. Gather up a little energy, standing L. Take an inhale. Exhale, shifts you forward. Standing on the right leg, the left leg lifts. Warrior one, land the left foot toward the back of your mat, offsetting the feet side to side. The pinky toe side of your back foot anchors to the ground here. We let the arch of the back foot lift. Cactus the arms. Bring the hands to the hips or interlace fingers behind low back. Take an inhale here. Humble warrior on your exhale. Dive down. Both legs active. Return to warrior one. Reach your arms up. Then straighten your front leg. Turn to the left all the way to your left foot. Skandasana. Side lunge. And then turn to your left, simple twist. We plant the right hand down. The left arm will reach up. Your back heel is lifted as well. Take an inhale here as you lean the left shoulder back. And then as you exhale, we thread the left arm underneath the right. Inhale to open. Exhale to thread. Inhale to open. Now pause here. We're going to do this 3 more times, this threading. You can keep threading the way we are threading with the right hand planted, or if you would like, you can lower the right forearm to the ground and continue to thread from here. We exhale, thread. Inhale to open. Last 2. Exhale to thread. Inhale to open. Last time we thread. And open. And then land either your left forearm or your left hand to the ground, finding your lizard with the back knees still lifted. And then we all return to high lizard, hands underneath the shoulders. From here, look at your right pinky finger. That's where your right foot is about to step for Malasana, yogi squat. Toes out, heels in. Bring the hands to the heart. Pause here for a few breaths. Or if you'd like to take crow pose, you can plant the hands and bring the knees to the backs of the arms, maybe all the way up into the armpits. And then kind of squeeze your legs toward one another, creating that adduction, adduction. We're eventually going to meet in downward facing dog, so do what you like to get there. Take your time. From your downward facing dog, lift your left leg high, 3-legged dog. Breathe in. As you breathe out, left knee toward the left elbow. 3-legged dog, breathe in. Exhale, left knee toward the left elbow, stay here. Then over to the right elbow. 3-legged dog, breathe in. Adding on, exhale, left knee, left elbow, stay here. Bring it to the right, pause here. Fallen triangle, slide your left foot away. Turn your chest up, look up, and then have a seat right where you are. So when you sit down, you should find your legs in more or less of a V shape. Your right leg still on the mat, the left leg somewhere off the side of the mat, creating that V. From here, we're sitting up tall, bringing the hands to the heart. Look at your left foot, point your left toes, take an inhale, and as you exhale, lift the left leg off the ground. You can lift it any degree, doesn't have to be high. Just lift and lower a couple times right there. I know it is challenging. Now pause where you are. We're just going to bring the left leg to meet the right. Hold it here, keep it lifted. Plant your hands behind you, leaning back. This is going to make it a little more accessible. So as we lean back, that left leg is still lifted. Start to bend the left knee as you open it out to the side. Think figure 4. Crossing left ankle over the right thigh. Land it down for a moment. It's hard work. It's hard work. So the leg is landed here. And with the left knee, I want you to think about reaching left knee down and away. So you notice sometimes that left knee wants to be pointed way up. And that may be the extent of your range of motion. But we want to think about creating that mind-muscle connection and send that left knee down and away. And over time, it may get a little closer to the ground or a little farther from our body. All right, enough break. We got a few more movements with this left hip flexor. So thinking about this action, this reaching down and away with the left knee, keep reaching down and away with the left knee any degree and float your left ankle just above your right thigh. Hold it here. Then kick your left leg out toward the front of the mat. Start to bend your left leg, but send the pinky toe as far to the left as possible. It's not going to be far. Kick it back out forward, and then refine that hover over the right leg, that figure 4 hover. Kick it out, bend the knee, kick the pinky toe side to the left side of the room or the mat. Kick it out, find the hover, and then we land. Good job. From here, we're going to sit up tall again, keeping our figure 4 if possible. If sitting up tall isn't available for you, you can stay leaning back on the hands, especially the right hand will stay down. From here, if you are sitting up tall, we're bringing the hands to the heart. Take an inhale. As you exhale, twist to the right. We all find a twist. And then let the hands land down. Your left arm maybe finds the sole of your left foot, pressing into it. We're not necessarily holding the foot with the left hand, but maybe the back of the hand is pressing into the sole of the foot, or maybe the arm. Now, maybe this twist is where you stay, and it can be a very nice place to stay. It's a lovely twist, pretty deep. If you would like just a little bit more, you can start to slide the right heel closer to your body. This lets the sole of the left foot travel farther up the left arm. And maybe this is where you stay. We're creating that active pressure of the arm pressing into the foot and the foot pressing into the arm. Now you can remain here, or feel free to play here with me as we reach the right arm back in space and maybe let the right foot float up off the ground. So we find ourselves in kind of a grasshopper boat. It's a weird shape. I taught this for the first time in my in-person class last week. And then release wherever you are. It's a fun one to play with, but it does demand a lot. So don't worry if you weren't floating your boat, your grasshopper boat. Over time, it'll get closer and closer. Now from here, cross your ankles, plant your hands, step to the back of your mat, shift forward, chaturanga, cobra or up dog, downward facing dog. As you find your downward facing dog, just find a couple of breaths. Then inhale, lift the heels up high, tiptoe your way to the top of your mat, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in, refold, breathe out. Rise to stand, reach the arms up, hands through the heart, exhale. Inhale, the arms reach high, hands through the heart, exhale. One more time, the arms reach up high, breathe in, chair pose. And then bring the hands to the heart. Take an inhale, twist left, exhale. Press palms together, lean left shoulder back. And return to chair, keep the hands at the heart. Peel the right heel off the ground. Curl the right heel in towards your glutes, finding our little balance. And then slowly we start to reach the right toes to the back of the mat, landing in our high crescent lunge. Reaching the arms up. And then soften your right knee all the way down to the ground. Untuck the right toes. Let the left hand catch right wrist, stretch up, and lean to the left. Upright the torso, breathe in. Half split as you breathe out, straighten the front leg. Point and flex a few times. And pause in a dorsiflexion, toes pulling toward your face. Keep your legs as they are, but crawl your hands to the left. And back through the center. Rebend into runner's lunge. Gather up your energy, standing L. Shift your weight into the left foot. The right leg lifts. Warrior one. Offset the feet as you land the right foot. And then think about the elements of that back foot. Pinky toe side pressing down and the arch side of the foot lifting. Cactus out the arms. Then bring the hands to the hips or interlace behind the low back. Take an inhale here. Humble warrior on your exhale. Rise back up to warrior one. Straighten your left leg. Turn to the right, all the way to the right foot, skandasana. Bring the hands to the heart. And start to turn to your right. Simple twist. The left hand plants. The right arm reaches up. Lean the right shoulder back. Take an inhale. As we exhale, thread the needle. Reach underneath. Inhale to open. Exhale to reach. Inhale to open. We pause here just to assess if you want to change your setup. You can stay on left hand or lower left forearm to the ground. 3 more. As you exhale, we thread. Inhale to open. Exhale. Last round. Open. And then either your right hand or your right forearm come to the ground. The back knee stays lifted. And then we all meet back with hands on the ground, high lizard. Look at your left pinky finger. That's where your left foot is about to step. Malasana yogi squat. Option to hang out in yogi squat, or if you'd like to play with crow pose, plant the hands. Eventually, we're going to meet in downward facing dog. Get there how you like. Take what you need. Skip anything that doesn't serve you. From your downward facing dog, inhale, the right leg lifts high. As you exhale, right knee toward the right elbow. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, right knee toward right elbow. Stay here. Sweep it over to the left. Three-legged, breathe in. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Stay here. Sweep it over to the left. Stay here. Fallen triangle. Slide the foot away, turn up. And then have a seat. Back in our V shape. So this time, the left leg is somewhere on the mat, the right leg off the mat somewhere. Sitting up tall, hands at the heart. Look at your right foot, point the toes, take an inhale, lift the foot off the ground on the exhale, and then lift it lower a few times. Doesn't have to be high, just get a feel for it. And then bring it to meet the left. Keep it lifted, lean back on your hands. Holding here, we start to imagine we're coming to that figure 4, but we're just hovering at first. So we externally rotate the right thigh, hover the right ankle over the left leg, and then let it land. So just like the first side, what we're thinking about with this right leg, with the right femur, is reaching down and away with the knee. So we have this external rotation and as well as a little bit of abduction. So keep reaching that right knee down and away as we float the right foot or the ankle off of the top of the left thigh. Take an inhale here. Exhale to lift. And it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be hard. Keep holding. Now start to kick the right leg away. Rebend, but let the pinky toe side reach as far to the right as you can. Kick forward. Hover your figure 4. Kick forward. Rebend. So we internally rotate the femur. Reach the pinky toe side of the foot to the right. Kick forward. Find that hover. And then land. Holding here. We sit up tall. Again, if sitting up tall doesn't feel accessible or possible for you on this side, it could be different than the first side. You can stay leaning back on your left arm, on your left hand. Everyone else, sit up tall. Bring the hands to the heart. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, we twist to the left. Holding here. You can let the hands reach down and land. The back of the right arm or hand finds the sole of the right foot, and you start to create a little pressure, even matched pressure there. Maintain your twist. Maybe this is where you stay, or you can start to slide the left heel just a little closer to you. Doesn't have to be far, it can be any degree. And what this does is this allows the right foot to travel up the right arm. So the sole of the right foot finds the triceps maybe, and you see if you can maintain your twist. Stay as you are, or if you'd like to add on, we can reach the left arm back. Maybe the left foot leaves the ground as you lean back, find a little balance for your grasshopper boat. Maintaining that pressure, foot into arm, arm into foot. And then release. Shake it out, lean back on your hands. And then cross your ankles, plant your hands, high plank, chaturanga, cobra or up dog, downward facing. From your downward facing, lift the left leg, three-legged dog. As you exhale, pigeon pose, left knee to the outer left wrist. And so the right leg can be behind us if that feels good for you. If not, you can always take the right leg out to the side in more of a 90-90 type shape. Just see what's there on this side. You can remain as you are, chest leading forward, or you can crawl forward, lowering the forearms to the ground. Or if you'd like to find just a little more twist to help us lead in toward grasshopper pose, you can crawl your hands to the right, and maybe your left elbow finds the sole of the left foot. And don't worry if your left elbow did not find the sole of your left foot. That can be far. But with practice and consistency, things open up. And then start to walk your hands back towards you. We're going to lean onto the left hip and sweep the right leg around, planting the right foot to the ground in front of us. Reach your arms forward as you lean back, just using a little bit of momentum to shift forward, finding a kneeling position. From this kneeling position, bring your hands to the heart and start to rise to stand. Bring the left leg with you, left knee toward the chest. And then figure 4, left ankle crosses over the right thigh. Start to sit down into your figure 4. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, twist to the right. Any degree. Maybe your left elbow or your triceps find the sole of left foot. If you did find the twist with the triceps to the sole of left foot, you're welcome to play with the arm balance, Grasshopper Pose. Bringing the hands to the ground, the left foot stays at the top of the left triceps. And the arms are like chaturanga arms. Let's meet back in chair pose. And forward fold. Exhale. Step your left foot back. Runner's lunge. Plant the left hand down. Reach the right arm up. Simple twist. Turn this into side plank. Any version. High plank. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog to your downward facing dog. Lift the right leg high, 3-legged dog. Breathe in. As you breathe out, pigeon pose. Right knee toward the outer right wrist. And then you settle into the version that feels right on this side. You can return to that 90-90 or with the leg behind, whatever feels better. Chest nudging forward. And then you can stay as you are or crawl the hands forward, bringing forearms to the ground. Either straight in front of you or finding that twisted version, crawling the hands to the left first, and then letting the right elbow find the sole of right foot. Keep drawing chest forward. And we'll start to make our way back to the center, crawling hands. Sit upright just a little bit and lean to your right so you can lift the left leg behind and bring that left leg out to the front. Plant the left foot down as you reach the arms forward. Lean back slightly to create a bit of momentum for our kneeling rise. Shift forward. Bring the hands to the heart. Rise to stand, right knee toward the chest, to our figure 4. Start to sit down and back into the left leg. And then stay as you are, or on your next exhale, take your twist to the left. And then whatever version you want to play with. Eventually meeting back in chair pose. Forward fold. Step the right foot back. Runner's lunge, dip the hips low. Just simple twist. Right hand plants, left arm reaches up. Turn this into side plank. High plank. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog to your child's pose. And then from your child's pose, just start to look forward. We're going to slide forward onto the belly. And then we're going to roll over onto the back body. Take your time. As you find your way to back body, just start to sway the knees. And then pause in the center. Draw your knees in toward the chest. Give yourself a squeeze. And then stack the knees over your hips. Bring your hands to the tops of the thighs, a dorsiflexion in the feet. Just start to press your hands into the thighs and let the thighs meet that pressure. So it's not much, but you should feel the whole core turn on here. You might even hear it in my voice, a bit of a shaking as well. It doesn't look like much, and it certainly doesn't require much effort, but well, I say that, but it is hard. It doesn't seem like it requires much effort, but it does. That's what it is. So just this little pressure, pushing and meeting. Last 2 breaths. And then gently release. Shake or rock a little side to side. And then once again, stack the knees over the hips. Squeeze your knees together as you separate your feet. Then bring the soles of the feet together as you separate the knees. And then back and forth a few times. And then pull both knees into your chest. One last squeeze. And then let it go. Stretch out. Find your resting position, shavasana, or anything else that feels restorative. And then just breathe and be for the next few moments, however long you need. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I'll see you next time. Have a great day.